everybody. Today is Saturday, October 20th, and it's about 4:45, and I am late. I'm gonna try to move this over. For some reason, the sun. All right, well, you gotta get what you get. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, and I'm late. I'm supposed to be at the lake house at 6. It's 4:45, and I still haven't gotten to Mike's house yet. And actually, I really should meet him there. It's 4:45. Nah. Anyway, we're gonna be late. But anyway, because I don't want to take 2 cars, so I want to be able to drink. So anyway, today we're going to the lake house to hang out with my 2 buddies, my 2 BFFs, and the guys. This is the first time that all of our guys are going to meet each other. I mean, we've met. Oh no, well, none of them have met. None of the guys have met. Flo has met Mike, but she hasn't met my friend Anne Marie's boyfriend, and Anne Marie hasn't met Mike, and neither one of them have met Flo's husband. So it's gonna be fun. We're bringing ribs. Mike is he made ribs, and I'm hoping these freaking people, man. Oh my God, these people just want to have an accident. They just want to have an accident. It's like, what do you want to do today? Oh, I want to have an accident. Anyway, and I'm supposed to be making cornbread. I'm hoping, because I had to stop and get him his Southern Comfort Cherry, that he will make the cornbread while I'm on my way over there. If not, then I'll make it when I get there, and then we'll just take it from there. But it's been a good week. I don't think I've posted a video since I got both my certification papers from the National Board of Occupational Therapists and my registration certification license from the state of New York. So I don't know if I know I made a couple of videos, but I don't remember if I posted them or not. And because I've been having trouble posting stuff, and then I was saying stuff, I was ranting in a couple of them, and it was kind of like ugly. So yeah, so now I'm ready to work. I filled out most of my new hire paper for one of my positions. I do have to go. I'm going to call my boss Monday morning, to see if she can meet. And then I'm going to go to hand in my new hire paper into the office. And then hopefully I'll have a caseload starting not this week, but the following week. So that would be actually awesome. Just completely awesome. Tonight was supposed to be the Xyloween fundraiser party, but we did not have enough interest. And I had lined up a lot of freebies, free liquor, and and I just didn't want to use those resources, and there's nobody there. So I pulled the plug on that about a week or 2 ago, about a week and a half ago. So instead of doing that, a couple of us are getting together tonight. Tomorrow, horrible news. I know you heard me talking or seen pictures on Facebook or heard me talking about Mike's cats. The story is that back in July, before we even met, this cat showed up on his porch, on his patio, and when he opened the door, I think he was going out, she ran into his house and immediately started to leak fluid and began to give birth. So he put her in a box and brought her in or whatever, and she had 4 kittens the very same night that he met. And those are the 4 kittens that I've been calling my step kittens, because when I met him, they were just, oh my God, they were just, and I really am not a cat person. And, we took them to the vet, and we got them shots, and we took them and got them taken, a couple of them adopted, and then he took the other 2 and got them adopted. So he got all the kittens adopted, and then we noticed that the mama kitten wasn't really bouncing back. She really wasn't bouncing back. She was kind of like standoffish with the kittens, and we thought it was just time that they would just, they were sucking on her. She wasn't gaining any weight. She's so skinny. So we've been trying to beef her up and buying all these food and boiling chicken and all this kind of stuff for her for the last 2 or 3 weeks. We've been trying to really get her some weight. He took her to the vet last week. I think it was last week or the week before last. And they said, oh, well, she's dehydrated. She's undernourished. Just keep We're going to test her for feline leukemia. It doesn't look like it's that. We'll test her and we'll see what happens after we get the results of the test. So last week we're looking at her and she's just, she's still, I mean, she looks good, but she's still not playing, but moving around, and she doesn't seem to be in any pain, but she wasn't gaining any weight. So yesterday he had an appointment at 5:30 to take her. And I was going to go, but he didn't ask me to go, but I was going to go anyway. But then I got caught up trying to do some paperwork. And he texted me and he says, yeah, I'm here at the vet. She doesn't have the feline leukemia, but they feel something in her stomach. No, first, let me go back. The first vet visit, we find out that she's not even a cat. She's a kitten. And when she... What is this guy doing? When she... When she got pregnant with the kittens, she was probably only 4 months old herself, or so. And so when we took him to the second vet, the vet says, "Wait a minute." Let me look at the chart. He says, "Wait a minute. Is this one of the kittens?" And he's like, "No, this is the cat." He said, "This kitten had kittens? This is a kitten." Okay, so we go through all of that. He feels her belly, feels something in her stomach. To make a long story short, I get a text that says they think it's cancer, and then the next text I get is they're going to put her down. And Mike loves this cat. I mean, her name is Patio because she's on the patio, and we spend most of the weekend trying to make sure that she's okay. I mean, I've grown to love her so much. So when he said that, I'm like, oh my God, I'm on my way. And I was in my bed, sitting on my bed doing paperwork. I wasn't even dressed. So I threw something on, and the hospital is not too far from, it's like the midway between the two of us. So I went to the hospital, but by the time I got there, I hadn't checked my text, and he said, I called him. No, I'm sorry. By the time I got there, I see a text that says I'm going home, but I figured that maybe I got there in time. So I went in, and I asked them, and they said no, they had already put her down, and he was gone, and he had left. So, and I called him, and I could tell he was crying, and I almost died. I was so upset. So I went over to his house, and he was there sniffling, and I just hugged him, and he was like, oh my God, I can't believe it. That was the last thing I expected. So we sat there, and he had a frozen pizza in the freezer, and I made that, and then I tried to, we started making jokes, and he's like, Helen, they killed my fucking cat. We were just kind of trying to make light of it and everything. So hopefully today he's, if anything happened to Angel, I would be in the loony bin. I know it. Suddenly like that. And he lives by himself. That was like, it's like he had some kids. Michael doesn't have any kids, so it was kind of hard to see, and he's such a sweet man. So I told my girlfriends, I'm like, Michael had to put this cat down last night. So everybody's like, oh no, this has to be all about Michael. We're going to make this all about Mike. So I went and got his favorite Southern Comfort because he wanted to get it, and my girlfriend couldn't find it. So I went and got it, and we're just going to make sure that you keep his mind off of the grieving of poor little Patio. So that's the news of the day. What am I up to? Oh God, the sun. I don't know. Anyway, and been taking a look at a lot of these videos I hate on the internet, and I love you all. I do. But I cannot put any energy into making a video saying what I don't like. That's just doesn't make sense to me. If I don't like something, I don't watch it. I'm not gonna make a video about it. I don't have time for that. Anyway, sorry. That's just... So I don't like that people spend time making videos talking about what they don't like. Life is too short. Make a video about some shit that you like. Some positive stuff. Like these two people jogging. I like to see people jogging. I like to see the leaves. I like that this guy's going 2.5 miles an hour and it's making me even later. That kind of thing. Anyway, I am still battling with my skin. Oh, it's getting worse and worse. I don't know what I'm going to do. I feel like I'm 13. My skin is horrible. And I have been on a million different medicines. I go back next week. I know, he said Accutane is not good for my skin because it'll make it scar even more. I don't know what to do. Does anybody have or know if anybody has really bad acne? Don't tell me Proactive. I used Proactive when they first came out. I've been using, this has been going on for years. Proactive, Dr. Murad, this one, that one. All of these different, I mean, thousands and thousands of dollars. And now he's got me on this kind of antibiotic gel and Axone, which Axone is supposed to be specifically made for skin of color. This shit is not working. It's not working. Oh, I love that this man is doing 2 miles an hour. Oh, thank you, man. So anyway, if anybody knows, I'll take any suggestions. I've done natural. I've done, I drink this. I change sheets. I don't put this. I don't do that. It doesn't have anything to do with any, it's hormonal. And maybe if I go on birth control. Now, why would a 47-year-old woman go on birth control? But that could work. I'm going to ask my gynecologist. Maybe if I balanced out my estrogen levels, my skin would clear up. Now, there's a thought. But anyway, if anybody has an experience, even though I know all of you have gorgeous skin, because you're all grown-ups, and grown-ups are supposed to have gorgeous skin. Anyway, I love you all. Enjoy your weekend. Namaste.